Morning! And it's a Saturday morning, and I'm off up to my brother's again, who still ain't well. But Christmas Day is over and dealt with, and so is Boxing Day, with all the kids around. Oh, that was hectic. That was hectic. That was a lot of hours. A lot of hours. A lot of hours of fun and laughter and drinking. Yeah, good day. Good day. Good couple of days. My missus actually spoke to my mum. Could this be something, the start of a blossoming relationship? I shouldn't think so. But yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. And mainly because Santa brought me what I wanted. Yes. So now I've got all the tyre changing gear that I need. The device for this, that and the other. And an air compressor. So yes, I'm sorted. The air compressor's a bit loud. My shed's a bit small, that's what it is. Reverberation and all that. So I'll probably get some insulation and box it in to dull it down a bit. But yeah, all the stuff I wanted I got. Even the kids came through with all the bits and pieces. So everything from spare valves, balancing weights, tyre soap and a little brush to brush it on. It's all there. And the big, what is it called? Max 2, something like that. The tyre changing, the manual tyre changer, which I've seen some videos on it, and it looks like a good bit of kit. Who did I see? I think the Calm Biker had the first version, which is more of a static not static. You put it together and then it's made, whereas mine's a bit more of a fold away one and take anywhere. Which is good. It's all good. Took me about 3 hours, I think. My mate surprised me. He bought me a Halford's toolbox, which, I don't know, it's expensive, isn't it? It's a lot of money. So I was genuinely surprised by that. It was a massive present, and it was boxed, and he'd wrapped the box, which 10 out of 10 for effort. I'd have just put a bow on the outer box and gone, there you go. But yeah, actually wrapped the outer box. Amazing. So yeah, it took me about 3 hours to sort out the shed and make room for the compressor and the toolbox. And I was just going to start stripping tools off the wall and put them in my new toolbox, which will stop them getting covered in shit and everything. But I think the better option would be to buy some new tools and fill it up. So I just got to consider what I need or want and then fill it up. Which in itself, I mean, what have I put in there so far? I've got a new set of T-bar Torx head and Allen key. Yeah, T-bars. There you go. They're in there, all out the way of getting covered in shit. My measuring devices and my caliper things, which for drawing arcs, which I've already used. So I did a bit more on the mudguard yesterday. So yeah, I used them for that, doing the arc, the tyre arc, getting that more accurate. And it is going to be a case of when I cut it, it's going to be ideal or throw away and start again. I don't think there's going to be any... Oh, itchy nose. I don't think there's going to be any in between. It's do or die. But that's... I don't know, I might get a bit more of that done later on today. Have a look at the GSXR 1000 Street Fighter videos that I've been doing if you're interested in seeing what's happening to the GX 1000. I don't like to call it a Street Fighter project because it's not going to be a Street Fighter. Typically Street Fighters have the silly front headlight. That's why I laughed, because I've got like a Harley version on mine. And the tail that goes sort of, you got your pilot seat and it sort of goes up at a nasty angle. That's sort of or the whole thing goes up at a nasty angle, and that's not the look I'm going for. So it's not a Street Fighter, it's just a bloody shed build. It's just a shed build of how I think I'd like it to look. But there's no title for that. Ruined, I think is the word. But yeah, got my air compressor, which got a kit with it, so you can do your tyre pressures and you can do spray painting. Comes with a spray gun, so might be trying that. Didn't even think of spraying it myself, not with a spray gun. Spray it myself with arsehole cans. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be an option. Fucking visor keeps... Really not impressed with this Shoei helmet. I paid half the money for HJC and I don't get any of the problems I get with this. The pin lock works on the HJC. It's just a bit louder. That's the only reason I went for the Shoei, because they said it was a quiet crash helmet, and it is. I can't fault that. You've probably noticed on the videos you can't hear the exhaust as much. Well, you ain't going to hear it on this fella, but yeah. Should I? Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, the fogging up inside, I just as well throw the pin lock away and use the fog treatment, anti-fogging treatment. And it doesn't matter whether I've got the breath guard in or not, and it doesn't matter whether I've got the vent at the front open or not. I mean, you've got to crack it open. You've got to crack the whole thing open, not just the front vent. Perhaps I'm just so hot. Hot. Stop that. Even that steamed it up. Yeah, it's not impressed. Anyway, compressor, yeah, so I've got all the bits for it. It came with quite a nice kit, and then a little blower as well, a little air gun. But ultimately the compressor really is just for, the only reason I needed it, wanted, needed, was to blow the tyres up after I changed them. So I ain't got to stick the wheels in the car and take them around the garage and fuck about like that. So yes, all the kit and a few other bits and pieces, but ultimately the day itself was very good, yeah, very good. Yeah, because I had my youngest and her boyfriend there, and my mum came in and we undid presents, which wasn't the chore it normally is. I say chore, it's not a chore, it is what it is, isn't it? Shit catchphrase. Yeah, it went well. I cooked Christmas breakfast for everyone, apart from my mum. She doesn't have cooked breakfast, obviously, because she didn't. Well, not obviously, you weren't there. But yeah, she sauntered in after we'd had breakfast, and we all opened presents and stuff, and yeah, it was good. As I say, in the afternoon, I spent about 3 hours sorting out the shed so I could get my new toys in there. And then got a bit drunk in the evening, as you do. And then Boxing Day, everybody descended. All my kids, all their partners, my grandkids. And it was a right laugh, but Christ, it was draining. And with having a few beers as well, yeah, it was draining. Don't describe it. Draining. Mentally and physically broken at the end of that, and then having to get up early for work on the Thursday. But yes, then I've had 2 days of work, and now, as I said, I'm on my way to my brother's.